gangs? Your boy Boo Boo 617. Welcome back to the channel. So, was it a mistake or the complete opposite? It's story time. Let's go. Alright guys, I'm about to give you a little background story on how I became a 370Z Nismo owner. Because honestly, back then, this car wasn't in the cards for me. So this is what happened. 6 to 7 years ago, I had a 350Z. I completely loved that car. I did so much with that car and we had great times together. But it had over 100,000 miles and it started getting little problems here and there that at the time I just didn't want to deal with, and I didn't want to invest my time and money in fixing. And I was very intrigued and interested in a 370. I just like the body. It's very similar to the 350, except, you know, it was a lot sexier in my opinion. So what I started to do is look into 370Zs, how much they were at the time. Would I be able to afford it? Would my credit be enough? So I started to search. I got online every day looking for 370Zs in a certain price range. At the time, they were ranging from, you know, the ones that I was looking for between $20,000 and $25,000. And with my 350Z as down payment and obviously cash, I could afford one and, you know, not have to finance that much money. So I'm searching and searching. One night, one magical night, I'm about to go to sleep. I'm in bed on my phone. I forgot if I'm on cars.com or AutoTrader. I forgot which one it was. I'm on one of them just looking for 370Zs, and boom, this pearl white 370Z Nismo pops up on my screen. Mind you, a 370Z Nismo wasn't even in my ballpark of budget. That's why I never even researched them. That's why I never even really seen what they look like. Wasn't interested until this one popped up. And it was completely out of my budget. But there was something about this car that just called me and said, you need me in your life. And I just felt instant love. That was love at first sight, let me tell you. So, you know, I requested a meeting with the dealership to go see the car. The next day, I rushed in and I went to go see the car. I took it for a spin. Now the car at the time felt completely different than the 350. Now the 350, I mean, obviously it was an older car. It was dropped, so it felt a lot tougher on the road. You would think, you know, the 350 and the 370 are very similar platforms, but yeah, it felt like a completely different car. It felt more reformed. The 370 did. Anyways, so I started to do the paperwork. I wasn't even sure if any banks was gonna approve me. I didn't know anything at this point. I mean, mind you, the budget completely blown out for what I wanted to do. This one was going for $50,000. I mean, all right, $49,000 and change after everything. Yeah, it was over $50,000. So completely out of my price range, double. It was 2 times more than what I wanted to spend on a new car. But nonetheless, this was my dream car. This was the one that called my name at the end of the day, right? So, you know, they get in contact with different lenders and we got one. The way it ended up working out was they gave me $12,000 for my 350Z, even though they did not want to. They wanted to give me $6,000 for that car. And I haggled and haggled and haggled until going back and forth with the manager. And finally, they broke and they gave me $12,000. So that's $6,000 increase that I was able to acquire from this dealership. And the reason was because it was about to be winter time and they wanted to sell the car. So me knowing that they at the time they could have got $15,000 by like reselling it, the 350, I just kept going, and the last number was $12,000. They gave me $12,000. I put in $8,000 cash, and I financed $30,000, and I can't say enough. Like, I love this car even after all these years. So with all that said, do you guys still think that it was a mistake? Well, in my honest opinion, it wasn't a mistake at all. It was not a $50,000 mistake. I've been enjoying that car ever since I got it, and 7 years later, I'm still enjoying the car. I still love it, and there's just more to come. I'm buying a whole bunch of stuff for it, and I'm just gonna start a new build on it. I haven't touched it really. I've done things here and there that we'll go through eventually as videos progress. But yeah, until next time, 617.